Okay, hello guys, it's me, Vapid Dominator, and today with another GTA car review. Today we have the Dominator GTT, one of the muscle cars added to the Tuner's update with the Dominator ASP that you can test right on the game, but that's for another car review for another day. So the Dominator GTT is based pretty much on a Mustang Boss 429. Talking about the Boss 429, according to Wikipedia, was basically meant for homologation. This homologation was NASCAR, and pretty much the rules said back in the day that you need to have 500 cars to get yourself into NASCAR. So Ford decided to just make this a special edition Mustangs to pretty much enter NASCAR. This 429 is one of the most powerful Mustangs ever in the muscle car era. It has 385 horsepower. It's quite amazing well, 385 HP in that era was that was a lot, and this is still a lot. Like that's pretty much a sports car range right there. And the engine looks like it's basically the same of the GT40, the legendary car that won against Ferrari in the 24 hours on Le Mans. So it's a quite interesting car filled with history. And when it comes to the game, is what I like of this car is basically that it's purely based on a Boss 429. Like in this topic, Rockstar really went to just not mixing too much cars and make one hybrid thing. When it comes to the GTT, this car is really inspired to be a Mustang, and that's the thing that I kind of enjoy more. Sure, there is people that kind of like more the GTA in the identity coming to the cars, but in this case, like the car itself is just, when you look at it, is you just say Mustang is quite amazing, and that's pretty cool in my opinion. When it comes to the game, the GTT, it is one of the more it's an expert car, to say at least. Like it's not as fast as the Calico that you can see on the Eye on the Sky. I made a review already on that one. We know already that the Calico GTF is one of the fastest cars when it comes to street racing. That pretty much, if you want to win and you want to be competitive, you need to have a Calico. But you can have the chance of, if the drivers are kind of if they're kind of garbage, and you know what you're doing and what you're driving, you can have a chance with a Dominator GTT. I quite enjoy this car because it's quite tough to drive. It just goes wide in the corners. You need to really accelerate quite a lot to take a corner. Like that typical muscle car behavior that makes it quite unique in some ways. We know that we have another muscle cars in the class, but for example, some of the cars are like quite grippy in some way. Don't have that muscle car identity. The nearest you can compare with this car is the Dominator Pissbusser. Like it has this really behavior of you should know how to drive me in some way. So that's quite interesting. And the customization, it looks great. I will suggest to just look at as much as near as possible as a 429. They look amazing. Like the customization is really good. They don't win well. Usually on Rockstar, and they go out of the fucking window, and sometimes they put a big ass wing to the fucking car. But you have also your more modest and lure friendly customizations on. So in my case, I just basically made it as a white and black 429 with only these high profile rims. I wanted to just give it that cheap foos design feeling of it. It was like basically a resto mod of a 429, and it's quite amazing. I quite love it. It's a quite interesting car. Like, I'm not very good when it comes to muscle cars. It's not my thing. My thing is more European exotic cars. But this car is quite amazing. It has a lot of history, and having it in the game is great for the muscle car guys out there. So I would recommend it if you have some money to spare. If you're into muscle cars, go for it. It's a quite interesting car. You can just play with it with the customizations, and even then, if you want to race with one of them, go for it. Just be sure that the race isn't with customs on, because if not, the Calico's gonna eat you alive. That's the thing with GTA at the end of the day, with GTA racing. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much. See you with another episode of the Crew 2 car reviews. I'm gonna do the one of the Sentio 10, and maybe the next time is gonna be the Euros. That it's gonna take some time because I'm unlocking the details library, and how is this reputation system working. So that's it for today. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.